Only 3 days after the World Championships in Waregem, the riders competing in the UCI City Mountainbike Eliminator World Cup are present in Valkenswaard, the Netherlands, for the 4th round of this season. There was hardly time to recuperate, and the big question was how well the competitors digested the efforts of the exhausting Waregem track. I've been waiting impatiently for today's race. I feel good. Rested the last 2 days. We are not that many today, so I will give it all and see what happens.
The first day after the World Championships, I did just a little recovery ride, and yesterday already training to be in shape today, because if you do 2 days rest, you're not well prepared for the main event today.
I think we're pretty close after the World Championships, so the shape must be fine. It's a cool track today, really slippery, so yeah, let's hope for some good action.
World Championship surprise Barbara Prutkova was also there and was aiming for some World Cup points.
I hope that I will be in the final, and I hope that I wasn't fourth.
Marion Framberger and Hella Holmegeert suffered technical problems in Waregem and were out on revenge. They showed the condition was good, but bad luck cannot be excluded. In Valkenswaard, they hoped to be somewhat luckier.
Oh, of course, I hope for a better day. It can't really be worse. So again, I'm hoping to finish today, and if it is a good result, then I'm really happy with that. I hope for a better day today, and everything is open, so let's do it.
In the men's competition, Felix Klausman, Simon Gegenheimer and home rider Jeroen van Eck wanted to ride their World Championships nightmares away.
The shape isn't changed since Thursday, only a little bit more focused now.
I saw the picture on Facebook, and it's really tight.
Yeah, it was really close. Huh?
It looks like I was first or second, but in the end I was third. So yes, it's a little bit sad, but now it's new day, and I hope I can catch the podium.
And then there were of course the brand new world champions. Proud of course, but didn't they party too much to get fresh to the start of this World Cup round?
I was really tired. The party was so close, but I just drink a beer with my family and my wife and enjoy the moment.
Je suis allée au restaurant avec mes parents.
I went to a restaurant with my parents, but I'm ready for this race.
Pour faire une belle compétition.
It's hard after the World Championships, but I'm confident.
Je suis prête, je suis confiante.
It was a rainy day in the Netherlands. The track on the marketplace was, as we already saw, very slippery, and the first victim was world champion Tormena in her time trial. A slip in the first turn put her back to spot 9 in the qualification results. The best time was for Swedish Ella Holmegeert. She was a fraction of a second faster than Magdalena Duran from Spain.
The shape is good because in the World Championships I have a bad race, so I'm not too tired, and I'm in good shape now.
In the men's qualifications, bad luck for Czech rider Dalibor Hudacek, clicking out of his pedal, coming over the bridge. This was going to be a tight World Cup round, since the top 9 finished within the same second. The very best time was for Flying Dutchman Levi Braam, just before a very motivated Belgian rider, Fabrice Mels.
It was a good one. I didn't really went full in the corners because it was still quite slippery because of the rain. But I went full in the straights, and yeah, the second time was very nice.
In the very first race there was already surprising excitement when Gaia Tormena again in the first turn slipped away, and we witnessed an early exit of the new world champion. But she put what happened in the right perspective. I feared the first turn, and I already slipped in the time trials, and now again. Maybe the tires or the fatigue after Waregem. But I'm happy with that jersey here. I want to congratulate the others and look out for the next race. In the third women's quarter-final, also Irina Popova was eliminated after a slide. It was clear in the last races that the former European champion has some catching up to do. In the men's quarterfinals, we got a thrilling third heat. The decision only fell in the last meter, and again Felix Klausman came aside too short to qualify for the semis. In the first semi-final, women, Ella Holmegert showed again that she had set her mind on a World Cup victory. We got an interesting fight in which Ella and Didi de Vries qualified for the big final. Marianne Fromberger came too short.
Yeah, it was a close one, but now we're in the final, so it's nice.
Still some power left.
I hope so, we will see. I saw a little space, so I thought just go there and win the race.
And now the final.
And now the final, I hope so. It's a little bit revenge from Worlds. My chain dropped in the very first heat, so I was out immediately. So I'm taking my revenge now.
Magdalena Duran was, based on her great time trial, the favorite in the second heat. The German rider Clara Brehm had a super day, and also Barbara Prudkova was able to show her World Championships condition. Brehm and Prudkova to the final.
Ich hatte zweimal jetzt richtig Glück in den Heats gehabt.
It was quite heavy, because we saw some falls. It's slippery. I tried to save energy, and now the final.
Was da dabei rauskommt.
But I hope that today it was medal, so it will be medal.
The men's semi-final were more uplifting, for some at least. Brahm took a blasting start in the first, and in the chase heading for the last turn before the straight to the finish line, Hugo Briata crashed. It looked quite scary, but Briata had only some scrapes. Levi Brahm and German rider Julian Gerhardt qualified for the final.
Oh, it was pretty tough, and yeah, next to the corner there was a hard crash, and yeah, it looks really bad. So I was the lucky guy.
I was in the front, and that was my plan. I think on these slippery conditions it's always the best to be in the front, so I did it on a safe spot. Happy to get back in the final.
Anton Olstam had a chain break after 25 meters. He is too powerful for his bike.
Yes, it was not a good to break the chain in the start, so I feel I have the power to go forward today, but shit happens.
Again, Simon Gegenheimer performed in the second lap and made clear that he was the man to watch out for in the big final. Titouan won the battle with Fabrice Mels.
Super hard track, had a lot of corners, and the red crown makes it even harder. But yeah, I was happy with my second lap. I saw the gap, said now or not, and I went full gas and it was good.
It's really tricky, really slippery, and it's a strange race. But yeah, I'm in the final and I'm happy.
One round to go, the most important one, with for the Netherlands Didi de Vries, Ella Holmegert for Sweden, Clara Brehm for Germany and Czech rider Barbara Prudkova. Brehm took the best start and kept the other three behind. A leading position she could hold on going into the second and final lap. But Ella still had some handy power left and took in Valkenswaard her first World Cup win. Brehm came in second, de Vries third.
Yeah, I'm really happy. This has been the perfect day, and after some health issues, I'm happy that it's finally working again.
Wahnsinn.
Too crazy, my best World Cup result so far. I'm very happy.
I'm so happy, I'm so really happy.
A men's final with 4 riders who showed speed, technical skills and great tactics. Julian Gerhardt, Titouan Perrin-Gagné, Levi Brahm and Simon Gegenheimer. From the start, Brahm and Perrin-Gagné were immediately battling for first place. And it's Brahm leading after 1 lap. But again, a nice move and a great acceleration in the second lap stowed Gegenheimer to his first victory of the season. He was out of breath, but also very happy.
I'm back, super happy, back on top.
And again, you came out in the second lap. The first lap, it was okay, but what an explosive second round.
Yeah, I spared some power for the second lap. I have my spots for where I can overtake them. I remember that for the second lap and went full gas.
It's a big fight on the final with Simon and Levi. I finished second. My main goal this week is Rainbow Jersey, I took that. But today it's not a big focus day for me. So I'm finished second, I'm happy.
In the standings with 2 more races to go, women leader Gaia Tormena keeps the lead. Ella Holmegert moves up to second and Marion Fromberger is now third. Yuko Briata also keeps his white jersey. Teammate and world champion Titouan Perret-Gagné is now second and Jeroen van Eck is third. Winterberg, Germany will be the next stop of the UCI Mountainbike Eliminator World Cup to be held on Sunday, September the 15th. The finals will take place less than a week later in Graz, Austria.